I am Harvi Millar, and I live in Halifax, Canada. Halifax is on the east coast, right across, and it touches the Atlantic Ocean. So Halifax is part of the Atlantic region. I am originally from St. Lucia, so I am a Caribbean man. My mother was from St. Lucia, of course, she was St. Lucian. But here's a little secret. My father was from Barbados, Orange Hill, St. James. So I guess we may have something in common. It is indeed my pleasure to read for you. The next book I'm going to read is called Coconut Kind of Day. I just like the title of this book because you know why? I like coconuts, and I'm sure you do too. This book is really some poems, and it's poems about the author's childhood, and I think many of you might be able to relate to some of the poems. So she wanted to relieve some of these moments by putting it down in the form of poems. So A Coconut Kind of Day, Island Poems, is by Lynn Joseph, and it is illustrated by Sandra Spidel. Here we go. And you can see the young girl smiling, and she's just so happy. This was a book that I used to read to my two daughters, just to remind them about where I grew up in the Caribbean. So let's share a little bit of Lynn's experience. As I said, I am sure that you will be able to relate to hopefully some of it. Okay? So I'm going to show you the picture and then I'm going to read the poem. So beautiful scenes. This is called Morning Songs. Cock-a-doodle-doo from the galvanized gate. Woo-too-too from the sea. Good morning, Miss Rosie, from the ebony man selling mangoes and pawpaws on the street. Brother. And you could see brothers swimming. Brother gone for a sea bath down Millar Bay, swimming till he touched high heaven on a wave. All the fish are there with him. Mama, everybody loves Mama. Mama gone to market with the figs upon her head. She wearing her soft blue dress for selling, with the fish round the hem. Her hair is plaited neatly in two long straps of black. She walking tall in sandals, with the bamboo beads intact. Mama look like Christmas with red sorrel behind her ears. She balanced her wicker basket like the Star of Bethlehem. Miss Teacher, and everybody has a teacher. Come to school. Miss Teacher, I had a school bell ringing all the way over here. I know the teacher waiting for me to appear. Miss, I sorry I late again. I had to feed the fowls. Miss looked me up and down in my blue and white uniform. Class that 8:30 sharp, she says. And she tried look stern. But Miss Black Eyes be smiling, and I smile in return. Snail race. Ooh, if you like playing with snails, this is for you. Snail race. Snail race at noon, my best friend Jasmine whispers. Okay. And I duck my head. I hope Miss didn't hear us. 'Cause Miss don't like no snail race, she says. Not in my class. But come noontime when Miss go out, we line our snails up fast. On your marks, get set, and go. Me and Jasmine start the race, and when the snails crawl off the course, we nudge them back in place. They're heading for the finish line when Miss comes walking in and almost steps on Jasmine's snail. Watch out! We both start yelling. Miss don't say a word, but boy, she look vexed. And now she got us in these corners, standing by ourselves. The pallet man. The pallet man in Trinidad is basically a guy who sells ice cream from a cart. So you could see that right here. Pallet man. The pallet man. Soursop, coconut, mango, lime. Neville, Arjun, Jasmine and I run down the street to the pallet man. Count our change and we get in line. Wait our turn and then decide. Soursop, coconut, mango or lime? All Star Boys. So as we know, in the Caribbean, cricket is a very big thing. And I'm sure many of you like cricket. All-Star Boys. Jasmine and me want to play cricket with the All-Star Boys in their spanking white shirts and high-knee socks and their cricket bats perched like machetes on their wide shoulders. But the batsman says, girls, can't bat no cock ball. And everyone laughs. The bowler hollers, girls, can't knock down wickets. And everyone screams. But me and Jasmine don't forget, and when we grown up, we'll have a cricket team with no discrimination. Coconut kind of day. Coconut kind of day. Coconut drives with Daddy round Queen's Park Savannah looking for the coconut man in his coconut leaf cabana, selling. Coconut sips with Daddy of the sweet, cool coconut water dribble down my chin as I pay the coconut man his quarter for some coconut jelly with Daddy. Cut me a spoon, please, to eat my coconut jelly under the coconut trees. I love coconut jelly. This one is called Pulling Scene. It speaks about fishing. And some of you might have seen fishing villages around the coast. Pulling Scene. Splash! Afternoon tides roll in. Heave! Fishermen pulling scene. Come on! Jasmine pulls me along. Grab the nets like we big and strong. Sink our feet down in the sand. Hold on tight both we hands. Pull and tug and pull some more. Show the fish who go win this war. Crash! We fall and the fish laughing. Grunt! We up and pulling again. Wet and sandy through and through. Oh no! I wonder what Mama go do. Look! A big wave rolling in. Hooray! And now we're bound to win. Pulling scene. This seems like it's a whole lot of fun trying to bring the fish in. This last one is called Red Wonder. Red Wonder. Rows of scarlet ibis race across the sky, chasing the red ball sun into the sea. So essentially we're seeing the sunset. So this is A Coconut Kind of Day by Lynn Joseph, illustrated by Sandra Spidel. And Lynn is a Trinidadian, and she was speaking about her childhood memories. As I'm sure many of you, when you grow up, you'll have your own childhood memories. One of my favorite childhood memories was actually going to the countryside. I used to spend my summer holidays with my grandmother and many, many cousins. And during those times, we had the most fun. We used to bathe in the river. We used to climb mango trees, coconut trees. We used to go hunting birds. And of course, we used to even plant our own gardens. When mango season rolled around, oh, we had so much fun because there were so many different types of mangoes that we could choose from. So one day we'd eat one kind of mango, another day another kind of mango. And we just had so much fun that we did not want summer to end. But of course, we had to return to school in September. So all good things had to come to an end. Thank you.